Go! Go! Quick! Ka! Da! Ka! Ka! Go! Ka! Ka! Go! Wait! 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 There now. Die! Go!
I wouldn't want that made if someone gave it to me for free.
Quick! Die! Ka! Go!
Whoa, whoa.
I've got that sheep gut for you.
I hope you killed the poor creature before you pulled it out of its rectum. Or did you chicken out and buy it somewhere? Not that I care. Wait here a while and I'll make them strings for you. I wouldn't want that mare if someone gave it to me for free.
Ka!
Whoa. Good day.
I'm trying to track down a poacher who's hunting around here.
That's an important mission. But sorry, I don't know nothing about it.
I want to ask you something anyway.
Better me than the neighbours anyway. Especially Pavlik's old woman. Have you talked to her?
No, I haven't spoken to her. Why?
That's good. For sure she and her old man would tell you I'm the poacher.
They would? Why?
Those Pavliks ain't very nice folk. Old Pavlik ain't too bad, but that wife of his... I don't know why, but all of a sudden she thinks I'm the root of all evil.
I see. I imagine it's not easy living next to them. Still, I'd like to ask you a few questions anyway. Maybe you know something that could help.
As you like.
How's trade?
It's going well. There's demand.
Who do you sell most to?
Depends. I take everything to Troskovitz and there I see what's what. But the better hides go for fancy shoes and clothes. Things for the gentry and that.
Where'd you get the hides? From some suspicious fellas in the forest?
No, I ain't like that. I have an agreement with the huntsmen and their hands, who bring me what they hunt. But it's not that often. They don't bring much. And not the best stuff neither. More often they bring me hides from the village. They butcher animals and skin them and everything is processed. I do the hides.
So you're a tanner? Only a fool would think you wouldn't find hides at your place.
Indeed. Trade's good. So I've got a lot of various quality and origin. I don't bother with envious folks.
Why did the Pavliks hate you so much?
I don't know. But if Prague was to go up in flames, the Pavliks would run straight to the bailiff and swear it was me what did it.
Did you have some falling out with them?
Nothing I know of. We never talked much. I'm not the kind of fella that's at the centre of things. I like my peace and quiet.
Well, still seems odd to me, though.
You're telling me. At least you don't have to live next to them.
Have you seen any tracks left by the poacher?
I haven't. I wouldn't even know what to look for.
You know, animal carcasses, guts, a camp in the woods.
Ah, I see. No, I ain't seen nothing. I don't go walking in the woods much. At most, I go to Troskovitz for hides, or to the village here to the north.
I don't know of any village that way. What's it called?
It's pretty far. I call it Upper on account of it being uphill.
Have you any idea where the poacher might be hiding out?
God knows. It's all deep forest, so he could be anywhere. Maybe somewhere close to the game he poaches.
Yeah, that's good thinking. Do you know of any place like that?
Well, not far from here there's a clearing in the hills where we used to go to watch deer. But I don't know if any stags goes there anymore.
I didn't know that. If I can't think of anything better, I'll go and take a look.
But don't get your hopes up.
Thanks. That's all. I'm here again on a...
I see.
That's all that occurs.
Good luck with your...
I'm here on Gamekeeper Vostatek's authorization.
The gamekeeper, you say? What would he want from me?
I'm looking for a poacher in the area. Would you know anything about that?
Ah, I see. My wife can tell you more about that than me.
All right, thanks. I'll go and ask her right after.
Well, prepare yourself. She's got it all clear in her head from the first moment that she saw the tanner next door.
The tanner? Can you tell me any more?
Like what, exactly?
Why is your wife so set on the tanner?
I wish I knew. She never liked the look of him. Besides, he was always kind of secretive. And it's God's truth, he ain't short a coin.
Right, sure. And what do you think about the tanner?
He's an ordinary fella. Works all the hours God gives. He sells fine skins, even supplies the nobles. Buckskin, deerskin, goatskin. I said to myself, I wouldn't mind being a tanner. Looks like there's good coin in it, but my pa supplied everyone hereabouts with fish. And who else should carry it on but his son?
Do you think your wife's right about the poaching?
I don't have to see a thief on every corner. I'll leave that to the old woman. But to answer your question, no, I don't think it's him. But even if it is, it ain't no skin off my nose.
You were talking about fine quality hides. Do you know where the tanner gets them?
Like all the others, I suppose. From the gamekeeper or from farmers who've slaughtered animals. I couldn't say for sure, I don't talk to him. You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'll certainly do that. Thanks. That's all.
Take care.
Vostatek charged me with rooting out the poacher causing trouble round here. Have you seen or heard anything suspicious?
You bet I have. The tanner's the poacher.
I've already talked to the tanner. He had a feeling you'd accuse him.
Too bloody right.
Poaching's a serious accusation. Are you sure he's the poacher?
I'm sure. He earns much too much coin for an ordinary tanner.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean he's poaching, though.
He He's rolling in it. He can't have that from honest work. Why else would he head off into the forest every other week, eh? If it ain't him, it's someone in league with him. Someone who lives in Witch's Copse.
Witch's Copse?
There's a path behind our outhouse. If you go along it for a while, you'll come to a cross in the forest. And north of that, there's this big clearing. And Witch's Copse is beyond that. Folk are afraid to go there. It's guarded by old pagan idols.
Interesting. Have you got any proof that the tanner is poaching?
Did you see all them hides?
The tanner's a tanner. So he has hides. What of it?
Exactly. You saw he ain't afraid of putting them on show. Even buckskin. He knows if he puts them on show, nobody'll question it. He wouldn't be so suspicious. But you know what I'd like to know? What's he got hidden in his workshop, eh? Apart from hides.
Have you ever seen the tanner poaching with your own two eyes?
I haven't actually seen him, but I'm quite sure it's him. I just know it. I'll gladly confirm it, even to a judge.
I'm afraid that won't be enough when there's no material proof. Where does your hatred for the tanner come from?
I beg your pardon? You come here asking questions, and you're impertinent to boot.
Sorry, I didn't mean it to sound bad.
Is there an 11th commandment? That I have to love every vagabond who moves in next door? I couldn't give a damn about him, if you want to know. He lives like a king, and he never done us any good. And he's always making nasty faces at me, like, ha, look at you, you beggar.
Yeah, I understand. He's a bastard.
Aye.
So the tanner does well out of his trade?
Does well. He's on the pig's back, and no one ever made that kind of coin out of tanning hides. It'd be a miracle if he wasn't guilty.
Or maybe he's just very skilled.
Skilled my arse, you numbskull. He's a puffed-up idiot, a botcher, and a bastard.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Be sure and check him out. And don't forget he's a crook.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks for the advice and all the information.
You're quite welcome. Justice must be done. Take care now.
There's another camp, and I bet that fella can tell me something about it. Nice camp. All these hides and gutted deer.
Eh? Fucking hell!
Gamekeeper Vostatek has been looking for you.
What does he want? The garlic I harvest here?
He wants us to go and see the Troskovitz bailiff together.
I ain't going. I'd rather croak out here in the forest. So keep your distance.
Listen, I want to give you a chance to think again about what you're doing here. Poaching's wrong. Think of your nearest and dearest.
I ain't got no one, fucker.
Then think of God.
Don't give me that god shit. Fuck that bollocks.
We're going to see the bailiff.
Bollocks to that. I warned you, and I'm going to kill you. I'll show you!
Nice camp.
Eh?
Gamekeeper.
What does he?
He wants us to...
I ain't. So keep.
You don't seem to understand who you're talking to. I didn't come here to talk shit about garlic. You're gonna listen, and listen well. Because if you haven't twigged yet, I've got the upper hand here. Understand?
Fuck it. All right.
We're going to see the bailiff.
All right.
Vostatek told you I might be bringing you some poachers. So here's one for you. He chose the forest round Vidlak Pond.
No, please.
It's too late for begging. You're for the noose. I have to make a record in the Chronicle.
That didn't quite work out. I'd better go and tell the gamekeeper. Go! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Ja! Ja! Ja!
What a cheap old man.
Ja! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about...
Aye.
No, only because it's you.
You'll have to make a better up. Aye, that sum will convince me. Thank you. And take care.
Ja! Go!
Whoa!
God bless.
I dealt with that poacher.
Excellent. Did you take him to the bailiff?
No. I dealt with him.
Again? I told you. I bet you enjoyed it, eh? Got any proof?
Sure. Look at this.
Same as ever. All right. I believe you. Keep it. Next time, try to bring them to justice instead of playing executioner.
I'll be careful.
But there won't be a next time with me. They were the only two poachers on my patch.
When you took me on, I got the impression there'd be dozens of them.
That pair caused enough trouble.
So 2 poachers, and that's it?
That's right. I had a nice reward ready for you. But you didn't listen, and you killed both poachers, so
So?
you'll have to make do with this. And now I'll drink to it, I reckon. We can both have a little celebration. What do you say?
I think I'll leave that up to you. You've had more practice than me.
You're good.
Is there anything more I can help you with?
I don't need anything more from you.
And is there some other gamekeeper around?
Lad, the only proper gamekeeper around here is me. But Nabokov has a gamekeeper too. You could try him.
Uh-huh. And what's his name?
Varel, as in barrel. Go and see him.
Where does he live?
Close to Nebokov Mill. He's got a cottage on a hill and his eye on the surroundings. We're both having trouble with this. How to say it? This ghost. So it might be worth talking about if it's still troubling him.
Well, you got me curious. Thanks for the tip. Quick! Go! 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 Ja! Ja! Thirsty.
Why did I open my mouth? Praise the Lord. So, how does it taste?
I got those strings for you.
Ah, how the hills shall ring out in gladness to their glorious sound.
We'll fix the loot and head off for Kuttenberg, fame and fortune. All praise to you, friend.
Right. I hope that's all you need.
If only, Henry, old pal. It's just there's still one little fuck-up. Friend, we have a problem. The innkeeper doesn't want us to leave. Says Kuttenberg isn't the place for us.
Can you imagine? He who never set foot outside his village wants to block 2 free souls in their path to fame.
And fortune.
And recognition.
And under the skirts of town maidens.
Beast. In short, dear friend, you must have a word with him. You're worldly wise. He's sure to listen more to you than to us.
Hang on. How can the innkeeper keep you from going anywhere?
Well, you know, he's incapable of grasping that the artistic soul needs to fly as free as a bird.
Aye, he's an ignoramus. Besides, we owe him a bit of coin.
Well, why don't you pay him back then?
That's just it. We'd love to. We could always scrape together a few groschen.
But it's not coin he's after. He wants us to work off our debt.
He lets you two drink on credit? How so?
Because he's a damn crook.
He knows we can't pay back our debt outright, but he counts every wretched sip we take and adds it to the burden we have to shoulder.
Well, why don't you just up and run for it?
And sully our honour? Never.
And also, the innkeeper would tell the bailiff and he'd come looking for us. We don't want to end up in the stocks.
Why do I have to be the one to solve it for you?
Because we don't have time. We have to concentrate on composing our songs, creating art. Art!
Believe me, friend, once we get to Kuttenberg and make a shitload of coin, we'll pay you back double.
Tell you what, tenfold.
I'll have a word with him, and we'll see what happens.
That's the spirit.
Let's drink to that!
Greetings, friend.
And with you.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Nothing really new. If you're looking for work, look somewhere else.
Greetings.
God, this is killing me. The Lord be with you.
I'm as check as you. And at least I fuck. And like who, eh? You're a...
What would you like?
Till 5 in the morning, serenading.
I've come for my dog.
About time. He's a hungry beast.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
To be toiling outside. Folly!
Madness!
I hear Michael and George have run up a small debt with you.
A small debt? They owe me a whole heap of work, my friend. A month ago, I told them to dig a hole for shit behind the barn, and I'm still waiting. There's a privy there, but now it's full. The shit has nowhere to go but downhill. It's flowing down to the bathhouse. The other day, they promised that if I poured them a drink, they'd haul sacks of chaff to the barn. They boozed for free all night and swathed down sausages till they were as greasy as a cart axle. But that chaff is still out in the damp and rain.
So, haul some sacks and empty the latrine. And then the debt is paid?
Aye, but I'll bet my boots that even if those two miraculously got off their asses, they'd still manage to rack up another debt in no time.
What is it Michael and George have to do to pay off their debt?
Haul sacks of chaff to the wagon and empty the
Couldn't someone else do the work instead of Michael and George? They'd just do a shoddy job anyway. You know them.
Well, they'd have to do it again then. I'm telling you. Until the chaff's under cover and the latrine's clean enough to eat out of, them two owe me.
Forget about those two fools. You're not responsible for their upbringing. A decent pile of coin could smooth everything over, couldn't it? I'll give you the coin for some hired hand to do the job.
Well, that pile of groschen will have to be mighty big. Cleaning out the privy's going to be a nasty job.
Only because it's you.
More. Well, now, everyone should be satisfied. Good trade makes good friends, eh?
Royal the Kuttenberg Treasury.
I've squared things with the innkeeper. Your debt's been settled.
Our saviour! We knew you'd support our artistic souls and save our mortal bodies.
May your name live in glory!
Your glory shall be sealed by the song we wrote for you.
Oh my God, what have you done?
Fuck yeah! For you and about you, our hero!
Definitely not going to sing those words, right?
Which words?
You know exactly the
I'm
words.
just joking. Right, you ready?
Can't tune the strings.
You've got one job. Good? Right.
When it seems you're out of luck,
There's just one man who gives a fuck.
a friend who'll never leave you stuck. Now who can that friend be?
Well?
Ludwig?
Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. Henry, reliable Henry, he gets the job done the best he can. Oh, oh, oh.
Watch out, here we go.
Oh, oh.
I can't hear you in the back.
String your lute and trumpet with your bag drum. Who will pull a sheep gut out through the creature's rectum? Oh, Henry, we thank you, Henry. The fellow who helps his fellow man. His fellow man. Henry, let's drink to Henry. He gets the job done the best he can. Yeah!
So, how did you like it?
Weren't we fantastic? I tell you, that lute really gave it a punch.
I'd say we were incomparable. Chi la dura la vince. You can't keep a good man down. The world awaits us.
Awaits us with open arms.
Absolutely great. Amazing. Breathtaking.
Ha ha! I knew it!
If our first song is so successful, just imagine how our next one will be received.
We'll conquer the fucking world!
Dear Enrico, thank you for everything. It's time for us to shake the dust of this God-forsaken place off our feet and seek our fortune in the big wide world.
Kuttenberg, here we come!
New life, here we come.
I wish you good fortune. Maybe we'll meet again one day.
If you come to Kuttenberg, you will surely hear of us. Farewell.
Farewell!
God bless.
Same to you.
Kuttenberg, where the roads are paved with silver.
Where the beer...
What will it be?
Where the citizens spend their time discussing poetry.
G'day, g'day.
Aw, you... Pooch.
Greetings.
You silly doggy.
Excuse me.
God bless.
Good day.
Here you go. Take it. You silly mutt.
Don't be a cow. Greetings to you.
What's going on around?
Siegfried the herdsboy was here. He was complaining that wolves keep taking his sheep. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper.
See you soon, my friend.
Boschka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did it and chucked it in the water.
Ka! Ka!
Whoa, whoa.
Ka! 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 Go! Ka! Quick! Ka! Quick!
Good doggy. Good boy. Oh, you mutt.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this.
I could go for that price.
Thank you, sir, and come again. How can I help you this fine morning?
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about...
Well,
What would you say to this?
That sounds really interesting. Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Hey, what do you need, man? Show... I'd like to discuss the price.
All right.
Do you accept?
That's still too much.
All right. I agree.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I'm sorry.
Was kann ich dir heute...
I'll have a look at the ware. Let's talk about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht?
Only because it's you.
You won't convince me with... Why? You'll convince me with that price? Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the ware. Let's talk about the price.
Do
we have a deal?
You really want Hey, you convince me with that price. Danke und viel Glück für die... Zukunft, mein Herr. Was wünschst du?
I'll have a look at the... Word about the price.
Satisfied?
You really won't convince me. Hey, you'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, sir.
Good morning.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much, fortunately, and I hope it stays that way.
Quick! Ka! Go! Quick! Ja! Quick!
God bless.
Have you heard any news?
There's something new every day. Death roams these parts, with me following close behind.
I had to dabble in your trade a little bit. Buried a young man from the nomad camp who got beaten to death by woodcutters.
I know. Don't think I didn't try to get him for myself. He wasn't baptized, so I couldn't bury him in the cemetery. But he deserved a good place in the ground nonetheless. It gave me a terrible itch. I can't stand unfinished work. The damned woodcutters left him there like a solstice decoration.
So I buried him in his favorite place.
You did well. Don't hesitate to bury any other corpses you find left unburied. You have my blessing. I can tell right away if a fella understands an honest trade.
Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond? Tankard, Conrad.
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names. A couple of soldiers that fell there. Where are they buried?
Oh, I remember them. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the effort. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this here county.
Yeah, you're right. They're a long way from home.
Not to worry. Earth is earth, wherever it is.
Are you and the herb woman related? You both look, well, really old.
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we're both unclean in our own ways. That's all we have in common. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses or nails from the gallows. What they do with them is their own business. I'm just a trader. But Bozhena ain't like the others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with herbs and prayers. Do you know why they chased her out of town?
I do. On account of Yakesh's son.
There's a place called Limbus Infantium. Make sure you never send anyone there. Not even by accident, like Bozhena did with Yarushek.
Well, I don't think I'll be going into the midwifery trade, but I get you. Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulphur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Sletigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Meat? Bane? Aesop?
Hail Mary,
Good.
full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Intercede for my forgiveness.
Come on then, get a move on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the styes. So that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Lazy bones. Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.